Sweetie, you need to finish your dinner. Ellabella, sticker ripping girl. Earth to Ella.
What?
I said you need to get your you need to finish your dinner up.
I am. I already. I did.
You've already finished your dinner?
I would like please some dessert.
Some dessert? Like what?
Yogurt.
Yogurt? Have you eaten enough dinner? Maybe a bit more.
Just like one more noodle.
One more noodle? No, that's not quite what I had in mind.
What else do I have to eat?
I don't know. Why don't you just finish it off? It wasn't that much to begin with.
Okay. But do I have to eat the green stuff?
Not so much. Did you have a nice time today? If you if you hurry up, then you and I can read a book before you go to bed.
You know how big John Hardy's birthday cake was?
No, I didn't. I wasn't there. Really? Oh my gosh! Was it like? Did it have like poles holding up different layers?
No, it was. No, it didn't. It was just a sculpture. It was a cake shaped like Patrick, and it was this big.
Shaped like Patrick? Who's Patrick?
SpongeBob Patrick.
Oh, okay, Patrick the starfish. Oh. Yeah, a little bit more. Scrape all the ends. Do you remember when we used to do the video journals in the morning? Where we filmed breakfast? And then we filmed going to school? No? You don't remember that? I used to set the camera up over here. That doesn't ring a bell? No? Oh. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay. Your next purchase could change the world?
What could?
This is like, I don't even know what you're saying.
Your next purchase could change the world. Maybe because every time you buy one of their products, they give some money to a good cause.
Or maybe because...
What's your favorite thing to do, cheater girl? It's not your favorite thing to do?
Maybe because... you could give in more money and then maybe they give some of that money to the environment?
It could be. Tell you what, why don't you put all your stuff in there and then I'll read it. Or you can read it and you can see what they're doing with the money. And why they're able to say that your next purchase could do something good.
Make a difference by supporting companies that take climate change seriously and inviting those that don't.
Oh. So guess what? It's companies that are devoted to saving the environment.
Oh, so they give money to it.
Yeah.
Just like I thought.
Exactly right. Somebody had it just right. You could put the the lid in the...
And also because of their
Sweetie.
artwork. Also because of advertisement.
You could put the lid in the other bully container. No, the lid of that lid once you're done licking it. Can go in there so that you don't get your sleeve in it.
I think it's also because they just think your next purchase could change the world, which means like advertising meaning.
Yeah.
Also that kind of thing.
Probably one purchase is not going to change the world that much, right? Everything you do changes the world a little bit, right? Even if you walk in the street, it changes the world a teeny, 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 teeny little bit.
How much?
This much. But some things we do change the world. Well, okay. When you walk down the street, somebody would look at you, okay, and maybe you'd be wearing something that would make them have a thought, and maybe they would draw a beautiful painting that was based on having seen you and being affected by your presence there. And maybe that painting could become famous, and maybe it would show in a famous art gallery, and it would be seen by someone who designed a house that was based on the colors that they saw, and the house was big and famous and was on television and everyone saw it. That would affect the world. Right?
If you buy something, you're taking something from somewhere.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It was nice of that lady to give me that toy for free.
Yeah, I'd say so. That was really generous of her. And
Money is generally what you use money for is like if you want a product or something. You have to pay money because you're trading.
Yeah. Well, money is interesting. Long time ago, people used to just trade things. So if you needed some wheat and you had some apples, you would trade wheat for apples. And how many apples you traded for wheat depended on a lot of things. How much you wanted the apples and how much wheat the person had that wanted to give it to you and that you wanted to give it to. So it's interesting how...
So all that trading turned into trading money.
Exactly, because the thing was that you may have wanted some apples, okay, and you had wheat and you may have wanted some apples, and the person who had the apples may not have wanted wheat, but they wanted some stones or some wood that another person had, and the other person wanted the wheat. So you would give some money to the person who had the apples, and the person that had the apples would use the money to give it to the person who had the what was the other thing, the wood, and then the person with the wood would use the money that they got from selling the wood to buy the wheat from you. So it goes in a circle. So money just becomes a way to trade things, but it's a way to figure out how much of something else is worth. And that's called price.
Hey.
Does that make sense, Ella? Ella?
Yeah.
Remember you asked me a question and I was answering you.
Okay.
You all done?
I still feel like I need something more to eat.
I think you're fine. You had a late lunch and you had a good amount of dinner. You should be fine. You could have some cashews. Why is that funny?
Cash you.
Oh, because we're talking about money? Cash.
Like giving cash to you. Cash you.
So, if I give some cash to you, do you give me some cashews? Da-da-da. Okay, why don't you put your dish in the sink and put the lid away.
I'm not finished.
Put the other bully away, and we'll go read a story.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
With my yogurt.
Is that Spanish for yogurt? Okay. I think it's time we got ready for bed.